Enjoy the show, The Voice 17104, a station for everyone.
You really about to do it?
48% of news is bigger than the music.
You really about to do it?
Yes, we're really about to do it. Hi, welcome to the all-new Ron Chappell Show. We're starting about 2 minutes behind time. The engineer will be explaining to you in a few minutes why we are not starting on time. This show emanates from Harrisburg, PA. We feature a street report from our street reporter. We also offer community announcements. Plus, we have a sound off lines, a line where residents of Harrisburg can call in and sound off about their concerns. Right now, let's go straight to our street reporter, Khaldun Rashid. Good afternoon, Khaldun. Are you there?
Hey, good afternoon and greetings once again to all of you out there listening to today's broadcast. And a special shout out to you, Ron, the one and only Ron Chappell, and Pastor Chris Thomas. So, what we have today is going to be short and sweet. Dodge City Steakhouse, which is located at 1037 Paxson Street, is still open for business, but it's still closed on Mondays, and it's open from Tuesday to Saturday, and they serve more than just steaks. I just found out that they offer a $13 fish dinner, and the price of the steaks can go up to like $40, but they do have fish. Yeah, not planning on going down there. The other thing that I have is Goodwill Industries announces its upcoming grand opening of its new location after closing its doors in Colonial Park on Saturday, May 31st of this year. The new grand opening is on Friday, June 20th of this month in Lower Paxton Township on Hampton Court Road in Harrisburg. And although the store is not yet open, donations are going to be accepted. And that's it for the street report for today. I'm Khaldun Rashid for the all-new Ron Chappell Show.
Thank you, Khaldun, for your abbreviated report, and have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, and now, before we have community announcements, and hopefully they will also be abbreviated, Pastor Chris Thomas, can you tell the viewers why the show did not start on
Sure,
time?
computers are computers, bro. So, computer technical issues, but all's well. We're on the air live now, so we're giving God all the praise. So with that being said, brother, again, our announcements today are very brief and concise. Again, first and foremost, don't forget Harrisburg's first Juneteenth parade is going on Saturday, June 14th. Again, that's at 12 noon. Again, the parade presentations will be at the Capitol steps, and I'm sure you're going to hear more about that as the day progresses. Coming up next, let's see what else we got here. I think 2 more brief announcements, Ron. Summer skate nights in the city of Harrisburg. I'm sure you're excited about that. The next skate night is scheduled for June the 20th and also Saturday, May the 3rd. And again, that's the summer skate nights brought to you by the city of Harrisburg. Again, more information, you're encouraged to reach out to them. They're going to be convening at the Carousel Pavilion at City Island. Again, the adult skate and the children's skate is from 7:30 until 9 p.m. Last but not least, Ron, let's see what we got here, bro. Thought I had one more here. Last but not least, summer enrichment program. Again, the summer enrichment program, again, it's free to all the city residents and has several different activities to keep the children active, again, all summer long, keep them out of trouble. Again, more information, registration is required. You can check them out online at harrisburg.recdsk.com or simply call 717-RON-232-3017. And again, that brings to close our community announcements right here during the all-new Ron Chappell Show. So thank you very much, Ron.
Thank you, Pastor Chris Thomas. Okay, we do have guests in the studio that you'll be meeting in just a moment or two. But we all know what the big weekend commemoration is here in Harrisburg this weekend. Matter of fact, I believe for the next week we'll be commemorating and celebrating the Juneteenth holiday. Now, a lot of you have heard that name, you've heard that term, Juneteenth, but do you know the history behind the Juneteenth celebration? Well, we're going to try to help inform you. We have a short video clip that will air that'll tell you about the history and the background of Juneteenth. Chris, are you ready?
Juneteenth, short for June 19th, is a day commemorating the end of slavery in the United States. It's a holiday that has been celebrated since 1866 and represents a critical turning point in American history. Open up a classroom history book, and the author might say that slavery ended on January 1st, 1863. The day when President Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation, it established that all enslaved people in the Confederate States in the rebellion against the Union shall be then, thenceforth, and forever free. Of course, the proclamation stated this, but it did not instantly free any enslaved people. It would take another 2 years for slavery to end in the United States. In Texas, slavery continued uninterrupted during the Civil War. The state wasn't involved in large-scale battles, and there wasn't a real presence of Union troops. 2 months after the war came to a close, U.S. General Gordon Granger arrived on Texas soil and read General Order No. 3. The people of Texas are informed that, in accordance with a proclamation from the Executive of the United States, all slaves are free. Granger's arrival marked the freedom for 250,000 enslaved people in the state. Although emancipation didn't happen overnight, celebrations broke out among newly freed black people. Juneteenth was born. The following year, freed people in Texas organized the first of what became the annual celebration of Jubilee Day on June 19th. The holiday wasn't widely celebrated across the country, but the traditions continued to grow over the next several decades. By 1979, Texas became the first state to make Juneteenth an official holiday. Finally, in June 2021, Congress passed a resolution establishing Juneteenth as a national holiday.
And now we take you live to the East Room of the White House, where President Biden is going to sign the law making Juneteenth a national holiday.
All right.
Juneteenth marks a date of major significance in American history. It's the longest tradition of celebrating the emancipation of thousands of enslaved people who forcibly worked and lived in inhumane conditions. The 2-year march from when the Emancipation Proclamation was signed to the arrival of troops in Texas is a metaphor for the many ways in which freedoms for black people have been delayed in this country. Today, the holiday is a way to acknowledge past faults, help heal current divisions, and move toward a future of a more perfect union.
Okay, so there you have a brief history of Juneteenth. Now there's, I believe, a week-long celebration here in Harrisburg, and so now we're going to meet our very special guest who will be hosting the show today. I'm going to decrease so they can increase. First, let me welcome to the show. She's been a visitor here before, so this is not her first time, but so we are proud to have again as a guest from the YPOC, that is the Young People of Color, Lady E, Miss Elise Irvis. Good afternoon, Elise. How you doing?
Good afternoon. Yes, happy to be back. Happy to be back.
Okay, and joining Elise, we have a new guest here on the all-new Ron Chappell Show. She's a recent graduate of the Martin Luther King Leadership Development Institute. She's also a board member of Young People of Color, YPOC.
Young Professionals of
Young
Color.
Professionals of Color. I stand corrected. alumnus, and she is Miss Yanni Williams. Good afternoon, Miss Williams. How you doing?
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Okay. So it's all about the Juneteenth celebration here in Harrisburg. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to step away. I'm going to decrease so they can increase and tell you all about the activities that will be happening here in Harrisburg, I believe over the next week, commemorating Juneteenth. Okay, ladies, the floor is yours.
Thanks, Ryan.
Yes, thank you for the intro. Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's the Jan and Elise takeover.
We're excited to be here.
Yes,
and it is
sure.
a lot. We get a lot of questions coming in because every day is different.
For sure.
And the locations vary, start times vary, so we can walk. We're excited to walk everyone through. Feel free to drop your questions, call in with questions. Anyone who's vending, if you're going to be at the events, call in, get folks excited. There's so many activations, performances, artists from event to event. So
Yes. I concur for sure. It's a whole week long of amazing things. Of course, we're going to kick off with the first parade ever. How cool is that, though? Like, come on. Like, Harrisburg, we really got a whole black parade where others are welcome, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. We pulled up to the St. Patty's Parade, and our friends should pull up to this one, too.
Yes, I think you should. I mean, it's just like influencers and friends on Saturday, the 21st at HMAC.
Oh, you got it?
Plug.
From parade to concert, that's how we started and that's how we're ending Juneteenth.
Yes.
The whole week, 7 days, Saturday to Saturday. So this Saturday, we're just a couple days away from the first ever parade. And it really, these type of events, such large scale, right? Over 70 organizations signed up to be a part of it.
Yes.
We have vendor
Actually, I
market.
think it's up to 80.
Yeah.
I think it's up to 80
I know
or
we have to
something.
cap
Yeah.
at 80 'cause
Yeah. It's
it's
like
a lot.
it's a lot of folks, y'all.
Yeah, that's just that could come up to be almost 1,000 people just walking in the parade alone, let alone the attendees. The vendor market is going to be set up over on Liberty Street for the parade.
Yes.
3rd and Liberty. So everything is for the parade surrounds the Capitol complex, and we have about 30 different small businesses participating in the vendor market for you to come shop. So Saturday is going to look like cheering the parade on as they do their walk and shopping. There's a contest, so there's judges who will be judging all of the parade participants. And honestly, we really got to shout out Eris Smallwood, founder of Singers Lounge. You know, these type of experiences, the value that an individual like Eris brings to an entire city is, you know, I struggle to find the words to describe how important and how valuable her effort, her time investment has been to pulling something like this off. Sure, somebody would have been like, you sure people would say, well, there's no black parade. Well, why don't they have a black parade? Now we have it. And we could not have done it without you, Eris. So shout out to you,
Shout out to
Eris. And these are volunteer. Yanni and I, we're board members. We don't get paid to be on the board. We have our own small businesses like Eris, and in that sense, we get a lot out of being a part of Young Professionals of Color. But majority of the things that it requires to really pull off this 7-day spread is volunteer, just straight from the heart. So we appreciate y'all for rocking out with us, for pulling up to the first Juneteenth event.
Yes.
This Saturday, the parade.
Yes, it takes a lot of passion and dedication and commitment. So kudos to Eris and her crew, and to the city of Harrisburg, of course, for allowing this to be a manifestation.
Amen. If I were you, my suggestions is come downtown around 11:30, because you're going to need the time to figure out where you're going to park at, and
Yes.
then
Be
walk
prepared.
over. I believe, do you know where we're meeting? Where attendees meet us at Soldiers.
I would go to our link, and if you have any other information, go to our website, because things change,
Yeah.
and
working with the city and setting streets down and things like that.
Yes.
There have been some.
This ain't your regular parade, y'all.
This is not your regular parade. It's not going. You're not pulling up to Aruga's area. That's not where we're gonna be at. But I do know that that it will go around the Capitol complex. So there is a meeting location for everyone to go and cheer everyone on. Please look out for that. But you should get your tickets. It's free. But this way you're going to get all the information. You're wondering, how do you know this? How do you know that? Go to JuneteenthHBG.com.
Yes.
Get tickets. And there's you can get a ticket per day. So go in, select Saturday, the 14th, parade, 12 p.m., free. That way you'll get all the notifications and where to start, where to end, where to find all the things. The vendor market we do know is going to be we do know it's going to be on Liberty Street, 3rd and Liberty. And that is the block before North, which is before Forrester. So it's like 3 blocks into downtown past Forrester, alongside of the Capitol complex. And we're blocking that street off. So the vendors are taking over. It's a block party. We're taking over downtown.
All of it. For the whole week, practically, for the most part.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So get your outfits, pick them out.
Yeah.
Look cute.
Yes, because the photo ops is definitely going to be there. We're going to have Club King getting all of the exclusive photos, and you guys know his work. So shout out to him and his crew. We're going to get some real fly photos and videography. So, we got to represent for Harrisburg, y'all. We got to let them know we in the Star City, and we setting it off for Juneteenth.
717, baby.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Saturday. That's the parade. Sunday is Father's Day, so
shout out to all the great dads out there, especially mine.
Shout out to my dad. Father's Day, happy Father's Day to all the fathers in Harrisburg.
Seriously,
we intentionally leave the day available for folks to be with their family. We know the Father's Day cookout is the cookout, and so as such, we expect you all to plan your own Sundays. We don't have Juneteenth programming Sunday.
No.
So Saturday, parade. Monday is official is our press conference. So the press conference is in the morning, and though that's not the most heaviest attended event, it is critical, and our representatives, our state representatives and elected officials we couldn't do this without them.
No.
We could not do the work that we're doing as a nonprofit and professionals of color. We cannot do the celebrations at this scale for Juneteenth, for holidays like Juneteenth. Holidays like Juneteenth wouldn't be taken seriously if it wasn't for our state representatives who are really pushing through barriers, tearing down hurdles that have existed for centuries. So shout out to our state reps.
Yeah, shout out to them. Yes, April Ash. Yes,
who is one of our one of the 12-member Juneteenth committee team.
Yep.
And she is works
executive director for the Black Caucus.
For the Legislative Black Caucus. Major things. So when we talk about access, right, we talk about April because
front line.
Yes, right. She's on the front line, opening doors, helping bridge those communications because the reps are busy, but they are making time to be at this press conference to make some remarks. So for all of my business owners, all of our stakeholders, all of the leaders out there,
concerned citizens
who want their voice to be heard, who feel like their voice has not been heard, this is an opportunity to come meet with us. We're actually going to be indoors, I believe, this year for the press conference. So come with us.
Get the real intel, the real deal, in real time.
Legacy in action.
That part.
Yes, that's the mission, y'all. So press conference is at 10 a.m. at the state capitol. That'll be about an hour. It's going to be short and sweet. So stop by if you can. Press conference Monday evening.
We got to get right, y'all.
And we didn't schedule the Kendrick as a concert Monday in Hershey.
No.
But when we found out that it was the Monday of Juneteenth,
it was in alignment.
It only makes sense.
Because we ended last year with our block party going crazy. Right? And we went nuts to Kendrick. So it only would be right if he spent it back. And then poor SZA. Come on, shout out to Hershey Stadium. and
Smart. Whoever thought of that?
Radio.
Smart.
Y'all
Shout out to
are
iHeartRadio.
definitely GOAT for that.
Yes.
So that's definitely bringing culture for Juneteenth for sure. And I think that's a full circle for us.
It is.
And it'll be an amazing tailgate. We got the beautiful Amberella hosting. Turn it up with DJ Bach at the tailgate. You can bring your own B.O.B.
Yeah, chair. Bring your own chairs. Bring your own everything for the tailgate.
And if you got tickets to actually go, y'all clutch. You know YPC gonna make sure y'all right beforehand.
Come on, we're gonna give out freebies.
Yes.
It's going to be a vibe.
30 for 30.
I don't think you understand. If you were at the block party, you understand. But
Yes.
the tailgate is for everyone, whether you have tickets to the concert or not. I just don't happen to have tickets to the concert. So
Yes.
I'm
We got a
super
lot of
excited.
things going on. But if you are there, we're there to support you. And we're going to get you right, hyped up, and ready to enjoy the show at Hershey Stadium with SZA and Kendrick.
Mm-hmm. And shout out to the young CEOs, like we mentioned, Eris, April, Yanni, myself, Amberella.
Yes.
It is that very much that.
April Ash.
In April, yes. So that is Monday. That is the situation. So parade, Saturday, Monday, tailgate and press conference.
Tuesday is the VIP reception.
Tuesday,
Tuesday.
I'm excited to be hosting another double header for Tuesday. We stacked 2 events Tuesday evening, both at Culture and Commerce Co-working Space, which is downtown Harrisburg, 19.5 North 4th Street. The VIP reception is very much VIP, meaning that we've invited all of our presenters who are going to be speaking at the summit the day after on Wednesday. And that is about 9 individuals, experts, and business owners from Philly, Lancaster, Pittsburgh,
all over y'all.
Erie,
They pulling all through PA to pull up for y'all, to put y'all on.
Yes.
You have to be there.
Yeah.
And we got who?
For the Representative Al Green.
Come on, y'all.
Congressman
Let's go.
Al Green. So I have to explain it because I know people don't get excited maybe to see politicians. Who's that? Al Green, the singer? No, y'all.
That's why y'all got us, because we're gonna put y'all on.
So Al Green is the congressman from Texas who made it a point to not sit down and not be quiet during Trump's speech. You guys saw the hoopla and hula when he gave his first speech a few months ago in office. You know, the one lady, they panned and showed the one lady who had the sign and it said, "This is not normal." And, you know, the Republicans were going crazy. It was a moment in history, and Al Green, Congressman Al Green, is the individual who led that moment. He was waving his can in the air. They had to kick him out.
Yes.
He's now facing censorship. He is being penalized for that, and I want to hear him say that he doesn't regret it. I know that he doesn't, but that's the type of energy. Those are the type of elected officials.
And he can speak on exactly why he came to that point of where he needed to be strong in his advocacy for what his position represented.
Yeah.
And I think it's an amazing opportunity for the Capitol to be able to witness history in real time amongst your peers and in your community with frontline individuals such as Congressman Al Green dropping the jewels for you right in your face.
And
at Harrisburg University.
Yes. So Representative Al Green is coming all the way from Texas to Harrisburg, and he'll be in person, intimately, at the summit.
Yes, he is. Shout out to that.
Yes.
Good job, Harrisburg.
So the summit VIP reception has all of those presenters, all of those individuals. We're going to be at Culture and Co. It is a working mixer. And these are the moments for you to come and really put yourself on the map. You know, I use the word CEO because that's what we do. La Cultura is my company. Culture & Co. is our co-working space. And our goal is for more small businesses to last longer, right? The Amberellas, the Singers Lounge, right? How can these businesses not just continue, but even scale, evolve, get bigger?
Mm-hmm.
So those are the folks that should be coming to the VIP reception. Those are the folks that need to be at the summit on Wednesday. So VIP reception is short and cute and sweet. Come bring your business ideas. Come talk to other business leaders and organizers. If you want to take your business and have it in Erie, come to the VIP reception. If you're trying to get some clients out in Philly or Lancaster or Pittsburgh even, come to the VIP reception.
Branch out.
These are the folks that'll put you on across the state. So we're looking forward to that. The VIP reception is preceded by Topics Tuesday, a YPOC classic.
Yep.
Topics Tuesday, we get real spicy. So
the
going from the
things.
VIP reception, bow ties and ties and things, you can unbutton that for the Topics Tuesday. We're going to get a little more informal, a little more relaxed. And
talk about it.
Talk about it, real talk. And that's going to be on everything from politics to artists to...
No.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever the latest current events are, we're gonna get into those topics at Topics Tuesday. That'll kick off at 7 p.m. And that's open to everyone. VIP reception, you do need tickets or to have been invited.
Yes.
So
JuneteenthHBG.com
for your tickets. Thank you, Yanni. Get those today. You need these tickets in advance.
Yeah, if you ain't got your tickets by now, don't be asking questions and being like, "Dang, why I didn't go?" Because you could have been there. You could have been legacy in action.
Right, don't miss out.
For real.
And if you knew somebody who gave you a code for the discount or whatever,
you're exclusive.
Those, you need to redeem that ahead of time as well. You can't show up and not have gotten the ticket and not have activated that discount at the door. You need to do that beforehand too. So hit us up for the discounts if you gang.
Yes.
But otherwise,
because we're gonna give the code because we believe in you.
Yeah. Our mission is to make this accessible for the entire region. Specifically for Harrisburg, right? And we know what that means price-wise, so we really do want to make everything affordable and accessible for our city. So
For sure.
So that's Tuesday.
Wednesday's
bright and early summit. The actual summit, 9 a.m. First panel is a real estate fireside chat. Ryan Sanders, Vernon Jones, those are the Flight Boys owners. They're developers out of New York. We all know Ryan Sanders is doing big money development. Bethel Village.
Shout out to Ryan.
He partners with Shady. So these are folks who really know Harrisburg and have already put money on the table. Yeah, they put
in real time.
Yes.
Y'all see the development.
Yes.
The buildings.
Yes.
The landmarks. The ribbons getting cut. It's really happening.
So in real time. So come to the summit, 9 a.m. Breakfast is provided. Lunch as well. We have a fire lunch panel talking about the 98%. Michael Eric Dyson is back in Harrisburg. He'll be on our lunch panel, accompanied by Corey Minor Smith, whose specialty is, and that's a woman, y'all. Corey's a woman, young, brilliant, beautiful, advocate for mental health. She talks a lot about her personal experience with her mother who was sick and having to care for her as a young child. She's an author, but she's nationally renowned for standing up and speaking out, and that is the energy that we want to, that we're using to empower everyone when it comes to Juneteenth. So that's the summit, the breakfast panel, lunch panel. There's presentations in between, everything from talking about Masters of Maternity and the ecosystem for doulas, Black maternal health. We're honoring some of our state reps who created a caucus. There's an entire caucus that exists for Black maternal health now. We're going to talk about that. Highlight that. There are panels on cannabis industry. How can we go and plant seeds of equitable cannabis, right? I got off a coalition call last night and they're talking about the legislation that's being written right now, y'all. We talk about legacy, real-time legacy in action. Historical things are happening every day right now.
And we're capturing for you guys and putting y'all on and sharing this. We want to share this experience with you, especially professionals of color, because we need to be abreast of what's happening and what's going on so that we can provide those resources and information to keep everybody, accord. We got to be able to know better to do better. So you need to, if you haven't been to at least 2 or 3 of the events, just come to one.
Yeah,
At least one.
In the summit, I know it's a long day. You're like, oh, which part should I come to?
Yeah.
Come to whatever part you can. If you can get off that day, if your boss is like, hey, yeah, go do some learning, go do some community building, volunteer, whatever.
Yeah.
Get there during the day, not anytime between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. We'll do an intermission, and then the doors will reopen again at 5:30 p.m. to catch Congressman Al Green.
Yes.
Corey will speak that evening too. We're giving out a couple awards that evening, and it's going to be an amazing day. So those are 2 different tickets on Juneteenth. If you think you got your ticket to the summit, double check if you got the 10 a.m. or the 6 p.m. And to confirm, if you did get the 10 a.m., that will get you into the evening keynote. You don't have to get both tickets. But the keynote doesn't get you into the daytime sessions. So if you are going to make it in the day, make sure you get both. Get the ticket.
And then that takes us right into Jubilee.
Yeah, Wednesday, then Thursday. Juneteenth, official.
Yes.
The 19th.
Yes.
For everyone who's not clear on that, Juneteenth.
And you just got some prehistory. Shout out to The Voice for making sure you got some pregame of understanding what Juneteenth is and how it ties in and why we're still celebrating it. And Jubilee is going to be all of that. That's family fun, friendly.
Outside.
Yes, outside Soldiers Grove, which is going to be a nice experience. Shout out to Ashley
And
for Jubilee Chair.
And we know a lot of folks was on, Black people time, got there at the end when the party was ending, so we extended it.
Yes, we did.
We put a little extended
We
clip
heard
there
you.
Till 6 p.m. now. 12 to 6 p.m.
Yes.
Come downtown, Soldiers Grove.
No excuses, guys.
Food trucks, bouncy house.
Yes, we got the Bevs on deck.
Some art performances.
Yes.
And shout out to our arts and culture chair, Dewan,
Yep.
Hyena Skits.
Yep.
He is doing a lot of things to curate opportunities for creatives and artists, and we're excited to have him, another member of that 12-person Juneteenth collaborative team, to make sure that arts and culture was at every piece of our event.
Yes.
Every day, every event is around arts and culture. So
Yes.
Jubilee, you're going to be able to touch, smell, taste, feel all of the culture.
All your senses, guys.
Can't wait for the Jubilee. That's
Yes.
usually our largest event. Last year we had over 1,000 attendees. So let's see if we can hit 2,000
Yes.
this year. Bring your friends, bring your family. Tell
Yes.
folks to come
Take the
visit you
pictures.
this week.
Enjoy your Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Juneteenth HBD, hashtag HBD.
Yes, hashtag Juneteenth HBG all week, y'all. We want to
Yes.
see the fits. I'm excited for the fits.
Me too.
I can't
Because you
help
know
it.
black folks going to show out, child.
I know you got a different shade for every day.
A whole mood, color
I
scheme,
can't wait.
accessory, the whole thing.
Okay, so
that's
Thursday is the Jubilee.
Friday, the block is hot. Soma.
That's yep, we come to almost the end, right? Soma block party, you guys are, if you were there last year, you already know.
Yes, you'll understand our full circle with Kendrick.
Yeah. So we're bringing back the same DJ for
Yes.
Soma block party as last year.
Yes. And the band.
And the same band.
Yes.
The same band. The band
Yep.
is the same.
Yep.
Which both were fire. They honestly,
Yes,
to me,
they
were
were.
the focal point of what made the block party so lit.
Yes.
Music that you don't normally hear when you're walking downtown. So let's take over.
And it's the Black Taste of Harrisburg as well, right?
We have a special activation that we're calling Taste of Harrisburg.
Yeah.
It's going to be because so many of our black restaurants, right, don't have actual brick and mortars, don't have physical locations that
Yeah.
are open on a regular basis. So those are the caterers and black businesses that we're focusing and featuring at Taste of Black Harrisburg. And we're giving free food.
Yeah.
We're giving out free food.
Come eat. Oh, and shout out to Breadcoin.
Shout out to Breadcoin.
Yep.
Who is another partner, sponsor. We couldn't do any of these events without our local partners and sponsors. So Breadcoin matched some funds so that we could give out even more free food. And it's literally tasting, right? The free food is we want you to taste every food vendor out there. So that's why we set that up for you so that you can.
Yes.
On us.
Get a little taste.
Taste on us. So that's Friday, the block party, Soma. Shout out to Sarah, Bozich, Brad Jones, Harristown. Because we tapped in, y'all. That's why you should be joining YPOC. I don't know
For
why.
real. Get your membership.
I don't care if you're 50 years old or 15.
It's young at heart when we say young.
Yeah.
But we mean the professional part.
Yeah. If you about fun and business,
Yes.
YPOC is an organization that you should join so that you can be tapped in and aligned with these folks who really are going to have the most influence on what's to come for Harrisburg, right? Because a lot needs to come.
Yes.
So we're
and it is coming.
It is. It is.
It definitely is.
It
Because
is.
we've been here for some time
Yeah.
doing the things.
We've come
And
a
it's
long
gotten
way.
better every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grateful.
Yes.
So the block party starts at 5 p.m.
I believe
5 or
so.
6.
Yep.
I know we probably don't advertise to bring your own chair to that, but I think that's something I might do this year.
Yeah, just
VIP
a couple
can't
spots.
fit everybody. You know what I mean?
No.
You know, everyone not gonna feel VIP.
Unfortunately, guys.
And there is the band and the DJ.
Right.
If you want to stay
You might
for
want
the
to
whole
vibe.
thing.
Yes.
Yeah, so
And for our elderly who might want to still participate, it would be a good suggestion to bring your folding chair so you could be comfortable.
Yeah, so throw them Jones in the trunk right now. Make sure
Yeah.
they're in the trunk for the week
So
so
you
that
be
in
ready
the
and
event you
prepared.
come out and you're like, yo, I'm gonna just stay till the end.
And bring an
Everybody else
appetite.
out. Yes. All right, so Friday, it goes till I want to say it's 5 to 9 or 6 to 5 to 9. Yep, we have to be out by 9.
Yep.
So pull up to Soma Block Party, and then Saturday, the finale.
Yes.
Shout out to Power Choice Productions.
Right here is the Power Choice. So Saturday, we're going to have a whole thing, y'all. So it's Hip Hop and Harmony, Influencers and Friends. It's at HMAC. Doors open at 7 p.m. We're going to have influencers going live, integrating with the crowd. We definitely want to do a lot of engagement. We're going to highlight all of the pillars, which would be economics, civics, community engagement, and arts and culture, of course, is the overall because it is music. We're going to have spoken word. We're going to have artists coming from not yet, y'all, but nationally and locally. So I'm really excited for our headliner, the great Jadakiss, y'all, from the legendary group Locks. He is in the building, y'all. And you know this is a Harrisburg favorite. So it's always great to have Kiss come through, and you know he's gonna come through with the greatest hits. We got 20 years of exclusive music in one night, so just come through with the vibes. Make sure you have your ticket, y'all. I'm serious, because it's not even, we're so up to par, we're not even doing cash at the door. You better have that card, you heard? Like, if you want to get in, gotta have that plastic or that tap. So if you want to get your tickets early so you don't have to worry about nothing, you're ready to go.
And tickets is low online.
Super low, because you know why PC like to look out when it comes to tickets. We don't hit you with nothing real crazy, but if you wait till the last minute, I mean, it's still going to be worth it, because we also got an after party at Men in the Kitchen. So, and that's on 3rd Street. No, 2nd Street. 2nd Street. That's still, it's like an uptown, downtown type of thing. But shout out to Justin. We're having that after the event. That's from 7 to 12. Get there early. We're going to have some vendors, not a whole lot, because it's going to be jam-packed. We have a VIP and sponsored super exclusive VIP lounge area. So it's going to be really dope. We got some podcasters that's coming through. So it's going to be really dope. You might even see some elected officials in the building, because again, we're trying to highlight civics so that we can show that we all commune together. And what other way with music? Music is the culture, especially for Black and brown people. So why would we not have the hottest individual in the game still reigning with Jadakiss and some amazing talent right here from Harrisburg?
What time is that?
7 o'clock.
7 p.m.
And show starts after 9.
All them pre-performances, who's lined up? How do you find them? Like, how do you be finding these artists?
Well, see, the thing is, I be in the spots where it's hot, right? So I get to see a lot of great talent. And Just because I'm into music, I get the opportunity to meet a lot of individuals. I used to have a recording studio called the Production House in Harrisburg, so I always had the opportunity to meet a lot of different artists. I worked with some artists personally, such as Jordy B, which is my own recording artist. She's really dope. I actually was able to find her at an open mic that was for the Juneteenth last year.
Wow.
And she
We
participated.
gotta run that back.
Yeah.
You didn't do that this year, right?
No, we didn't do it this year because we had more of a secure lineup of what was going to happen, and it was so much going on at the time too. So we already knew what we wanted to bring this year. We also have. Wait. Let me bring it back and talk about the showcase. Oh, we got somebody calling in.
Ooh.
Y'all want to talk? Y'all want to chat?
Let's see if I can find it. Go ahead, keep on talking.
Okay, so we had a showcase that was at Open Stage. Shout out to Open Stage. And we were able to, and Millsworks. Shout out to Millsworks too. Those two showcases allowed us to be able to have people.
Let's see if she can hear you now.
Hello.
Hey, caller, you on the air?
Hey, it's Erin Smallwood, Parade Chair.
Hey, Eris, what's going on, girl? We was just picking you up not too
Nothing
long
much.
ago. Welcome.
How did you do it?
Thank
How did you
you.
pull off the city's first ever Black Parade? How, sis?
Oh man, we're here now. It's crunch time. It's crunch time.
For sure.
No, it's a lot on my plate, but it'll all be worth it to see, the city unified on Saturday and just there to celebrate ourselves and our local Black history. So I'm excited.
So what's your call to action?
Where do people? Yeah, everyone who wants to come see the parade, where do they meet at?
So the parade presentations will be on the Capitol steps. Naturally, I'm kind of thinking that's where everybody will congregate. But the parade route is essentially just along, we'll march around the state capitol. It's real easy. Anywhere along the state capitol would be, where you can see the parade processional happen. But the parade presentations, like all the marching bands and the dance troops and all of that stuff, they'll be performing in front of the Capitol steps. We got some great parade hosts or judges. Mayor Wanda Williams. We have Latasha Williams, who
Shout out Latasha
what is
Williams.
it? Yeah, she's what is she, candidate for Common Pleas
Dauphin
or
County
something like that.
judge.
Yeah, we got Ruby Dobbs from Dauphin County, and we also have Tina Nixon, who is a candidate for the clerk of court.
Yes.
So it's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
We got DJ Bach on the ones and twos,
Shout out
and
DJ Bach.
our hosts are Big Mike the Hype Man and Shoob from Shoob So Real, and he's also the host of the Singers Lounge. And then we have, Lord, who's the third host? Shantae White from What It Do Wednesday. So it's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
Dope lineup. Shout out to you, Eris.
Planning to be entertained.
Yes. So, yeah, this is going to be amazing. We're making some history, ladies, and I'm proud to be doing this moment with you guys.
Yeah. And did we hit
Me
80?
too. I'm excited for the whole week worth of events, not just the parade. So
Yeah.
it's going to be busy for us, but worth it. I'm
Yes.
looking forward to it. And it's finally here.
It is. But I think we've been well prepared and doing our due diligence. So I think we're going to have a great time for everyone.
Yeah.
I want the city to really make this a forever event. We should be included
Right.
in their list of specialty events.
Yes, for sure.
I'm excited for increased support and investment from the county level and even the state level, right? From state to county to city. The investment for the future of Harrisburg around Juneteenth is going to mean so much more unity, so much more peace, I believe.
Especially for our economic pillars.
So many more business.
Yeah, and our civic pillars.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
More people interested
Arts
in
and
politics.
culture.
Yeah, so all things wrapped in one. We're excited that the parade is the first event we kicking off.
Yes. And of course, we're going to have special individuals that are coming through, like who's the parade grand marshals again?
Chris Franklin, and then we had two special honorees, Mr. Caleb Jackson Jr. If you're out and about in the community, you know Mr. Caleb. He knows every piece of Black history that this city has ever had. He's the Black community's unofficial historian. He knows everything. And he was actually one of the key members of the Commonwealth Monument project. The monument by the state capitol that's dedicated to residents of the 8th Ward. Miss Phyllis Bennett has been involved in behind the scenes in all kinds of political advocacy, like activism. She sits on all different kinds of boards. She's one of the movers and shakers in Harrisburg. So we're excited to honor them.
We are. Yeah. Couldn't do it without them, really. It's because of them that we can do this type of work still in such an out loud way. So excited and we're honoring folks all week long, y'all. Those are just a couple of the vision is that Juneteenth includes and celebrates everyone, all generations, those our ancestors, our elders, the babies. So it very much truly is a whole family event. Don't leave anyone at home. Come outside, come connect. Let's celebrate.
Yes. Let's celebrate. I like the music, y'all. So thank you, Erin, so much for calling in. We appreciate your support.
No problem. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Yes, can't wait to see you.
All right, bye.
All right. Yes, so it's really a collective. It's really a collective effort, and it takes a lot of time and dedication and passion and really commitment for all of these entities to come together in spite of all of the things that they got going on in their personal lives, their work lives, and to dedicate this time to actually not only be leaders, but really be movers and shakers in real time and showing what we can do collectively.
Yeah. And again, JuneteenthHBG.com. That is the website, JuneteenthHBG.com. To navigate to, we're still accepting vendors.
Yes.
The Soma Block Party and Jubilee still have space. There's so much space. We'll literally just fill up the whole area.
Yeah, bring your stuff. Come through, sign up, get the vendor form filled out, be a part of this history. Get your stuff out there. Get new customers. Get new followers. Let's collaborate. Let's come together. Let's have fun. Yeah. Let's be Black.
So Yanni, we got a few minutes left on the show. Mm-hmm. And your first time here, I'm curious. How did you even find YPOC? What's been your journey like since you did become a part of the organization? For those who aren't as familiar with all the things YPOC does, how did you find YPOC and decide to become more involved?
Well, I was invited to go to Open Stage to a Black Newsbeat screening, and I was like, wow, shocked that this even existed. Didn't know that this was a thing. Met Kamika, and she and I connected immediately, and she was telling me the things that she was interested in. I was just coming from a rehabilitation from a surgery on my ankle, so I was out the game for a long time. I couldn't drive, couldn't walk, couldn't do anything. So this was me coming back into the world because I've been working forever. So I wasn't working as much, and I was still off. So I needed things to do.
Okay.
And I wanted to get more active because I wasn't able to, be as active to walk. So I got invited to come to one of the Juneteenth Harrisburg kickoffs, so to speak. And I got more introduced to the team, what was going on. and met DeJuan Dixon there as well, and we connected instantaneously. And then it was just magic after that. I was asked to be on core, to be a chair, and just do amazing things. Yeah, and because I'm into music and stuff like that, so, and doing a lot of specialized events, which leads to Power Choice Productions, doing from tours to workshops to management to production to facilitating, pretty much a whole thing. You could go to powerchoiceproductions.com to check out my website, get a whole plethora of everything that's going on with Power Choice Productions if you want to get a little bit more into who I am. But yes, YPOC has been a great space for me to grow, for me to meet different individuals with different thinking capacities. More so, I wanted to get more into politics, just trying to understand civic engagement, civic government, and that was another outlet for me to be able to do that and participate in campaigns, and just being able to meet the people that are doing the things in various levels, whether it's from music to law to education to accounting to tech. So it's been a very fun journey. Such as going to Noble Lane, which is going to be happening August 14th, I believe, or 16th, and that's going to be at a Black-owned woman mansion in Bethany, Pennsylvania. It's going to be an amazing experience. It was really fun. I'm all about panoramic views. I'm all about experience. I'm all about core memories, and being a part of YPOC has allowed me to be able to meet new people, but create new experiences and also build up on personal goals, and being around like-minded individuals. So, and it's sometimes challenging because I mean, like, we're putting on a whole week of events from the gut, from the ground down. Like, it's not something that, this is very organic, this is very curated, this is very real time, as I say, and it's a great experience.
Yeah, true leadership, man, because I've been hearing that a lot as we try to pull people up, pull people in, and into more leadership roles. A lot of folks are, struggle with the idea of working from a blank canvas, starting something from scratch.
Yes, it's not easy.
Right. Obviously, it's a lot easier if someone's like, here's a blueprint. We've done this before. This is the template we always use. These are the deadline milestones you have to hit in order to pull it all off by the end date. This is not that. Everything we've done, I'm glad you made that point. Everything we've done really is what sets us aside as true leaders, because we don't do it alone. We always do it collaboratively. We're constantly looking to pull other people in, pull people up, and I hope that's something that sticks with you guys watching, tuning in. The leadership is about being able to work from a blank canvas or having a template and blueprint given to you. Yeah. True leadership, challenge yourself to do something from scratch. Challenge yourself. We're looking for leaders. We're looking for committee chairs at YPOC. We're looking for board members. Nonprofits are in crisis right now. They need leaders who will take action. They need leaders who aren't afraid to stand up, right, and speak up and speak out, and to be creative, to be innovative in how you get something done, right? So I
feel like we also need critical thinkers. We need critical thinkers, and we need communicators that can really speak on advocacy and really understand integrity and wanting to do the common goal and understanding what the mission is, right? So people that really want to create change and figure their purpose, and if they want to do it within community, in a professional setting, that where you can adhere these new skills even on a professional level, whether you're in corporate entrepreneurship, however you doing your thing, but at least you can have a forefront and at least a platform where it's not a judge zone. You're welcome to be able to learn if you're willing to learn, and also teach, because we have a lot of individuals that are very adept in what they're doing, in their own respective right, and they're allowing to spend some time, because some individuals could be retired, but had a life that we may have never known that was very prominent and doing extraordinary things, and they're allowing to share those talents amongst us. So I think it's really cool to be able to be amongst blacks that are doing the things, not just blacks, but black, brown, white,
Yeah, man.
It's a collective.
If you feel that in your gut, if that hits you in your chest, you know what I mean, you want to be involved, you want to develop personally, professionally, if you want to start a business, looking for motivation, inspiration, and just your day-to-day experience here in Harrisburg, join YPOC today. YPOC.org. Your membership is only $60 a month for the year, $60 for the whole year. And you'll get access to our membership portal where you'll know about these events far in advance. You'll get to include your own business. You'll get to volunteer. You'll get to get your kids involved.
Health and wellness.
All the things. So we appreciate you, Ron.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. This was an amazing experience. Thank you so much.
We are excited to see everyone at Juneteenth. That's a parade.
And I love the vibe in here.
That's what's up. Quick viewer comment that I have to add. I'm sure you ladies will appreciate it. Crystal Davis, I'm sure you guys are familiar with her. She said, "Hey ladies, thank you for all the hard work you bring to the first Juneteenth parade to Harrisburg. Soma was amazing last year and the other events. I'm looking forward to being in the parade with my colleagues and HMAC live Saturday evening. Big shout out to the administration and everybody who made this possible."
Thank you so much. It means a lot coming from the community. Yes.
Yeah. Appreciate your participation.
Yes.
Okay, ladies, it was an honor. It was an extreme honor to have you here, members of the YPOC, Young Professionals of Color. We are very, very blessed to have you in the studio, and you gave a wealth of information. And for those of you out there about Juneteenth celebration here in Harrisburg, if you didn't know, paraphrasing Biggie Smalls, if you didn't know, now you know. Now
it's
you
a power
know.
choice.
So come and be involved. Come and be involved. Come and be involved. So I want to thank from the YPOC, the Lady E, Miss Elise Irvis, also a graduate of the Martin Luther King Leadership Development Institute. I want to thank also board member Miss Yanni Williams, also a Martin Luther King Leadership Development Institute graduate. I want to thank the engineer, Pastor Chris Thomas. I want to thank our street reporter, Khaldun Scoop Rashid. I want to thank our caller, Miss Era Smallwood, the chairperson of Harrisburg's first Juneteenth parade. And thank you all for viewing, and please share the show. And please come out and enjoy the festivities here in Harrisburg during the Juneteenth celebration beginning on June 14th. Thanks for watching, and good day.